Creepers left to rise, buzz like crazy. Everybody's trying to steal my lady. Spiders in the mirror and things can't be right. Back to the scene of a Friday night, to a blessed collision, still frozen tight. Spear drinkers, Cupid, and the sound of her first chime. And why did you argue? We're dreaming of those eyes.
Hello, good morning, Kathy. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. Today is, I feel like I'm in a weird spot. I'm sorry. Today is January 1st, 2021. It is the first, you know how he do. It is the first day of 2021. Happy New Year. I'm feeling hopeful. I'm excited. Mostly, I'm really excited thinking about all the books I'm going to read this year. Like, I have a clean slate. I can't wait. I'm honestly, like, so excited to get into some books that I just know I'm going to love and I can't wait to read. So, this vlog is just going to be a little weekend vlog. It's going to be me reading the first book of the year. So, I'm really hopeful that this book will be a 5-star. I actually have 2 choices. And I know which one I'm going to go with first, I think. I don't know. You know me. I may come back in a future clip and be like, oops, changed my mind. But both of these I predict will be 5 stars or close to them. So I picked them because I feel like they would be a good choice for the first book of the year. I also had a poll in my Instagram story asking you to choose which book I read out of 3 different books. It was Flow, Ice Planet Barbarians, and Birthday Girl, and Ice Planet Barbarians won overwhelmingly, like by, I think, over 70 votes it won, and I was like, shocked a little bit. I know my girl History and Harlots on Instagram absolutely loves this series. I know my sweet friend Avery loves and adores this series. I know Kayla loves this series On the Fritz. So, and then yesterday I saw news that Sarah McLean was in a podcast talking about how much she loved this series, so my expectations are extremely high, and I'm very excited to read it. I actually do think I may read Birthday Girl first, just because I want to. I don't know. Actually, probably what I'll do is I'll see how long they are, and I'll pick the shortest one, because I'm equally interested in both. So those are my plans. This reading vlog is going to be one or both, depending on how much I can get read, because I want to have this vlog ready to go on Monday. We're going to do Birthday Girl and or Ice Planet Barbarians. One or both. Who knows? We don't know. You know, I'm just a headstrong, obstinate girl, like my mug says. I got this from Hello Lovely Box. I am a rep for them. My rep code is down in the description. This is probably one of my favorite mugs. I love it so much. And we're back to just regular, normal, boring tea. And I am relieved. It's my favorite. After a month of having my morning tea being something that I wasn't exactly excited about, I am very happy just to be back with calm, boring, plain rooibos tea. It's a good time. I like it. So, I got my Kindle all loaded up with the books. I'm gonna start reading, and then I'll give you an update when I have made some progress with these books. So, very excited about that. I also have, that I want to do a quick unboxing, my reveal box. So, I just got this in the mail this week. I saved it to open for a video, so you're welcome. This is only the 2nd reveal box that I have ever gotten, and I'm sorry I've got this. I'll put it on my lap so it doesn't shake my desk. This is only the 2nd reveal box that I've ever gotten. So yeah, I'm interested to see what tropes they have for me. It's so cute, look. Isn't that so cute? It says contents, new book boyfriends, reveal book box. Oh, I love it. This is such a fun box, really. I still haven't read the books I got from my first box, but I mean, I'm still really excited about it. Oh, cute. Look, it's a sticker. I'm assuming this is with a book. Mert Ham's Tree Farm. That must be with a book in here. Oh, I like this bookmark. Very nice. And look at how cute this is. Oh my gosh. I don't really know. This says it is this like a tablespoon and a teaspoon? Is that what that is? Half teaspoon? Really? That's gigantic. Quarter teaspoon. That can't be right. Okay, it's not. So this is a little spoon. This is a tablespoon. This is a teaspoon, but then you flip it over, and this is a half teaspoon, and this is a quarter teaspoon. Isn't that smart? It's very cute. It says hotcakes. Super adorable. And then hot chocolates, which I probably will give to my children because dairy. A notepad. And I got another pen. Oh, this one is a Kennedy Fox pen. Very cool. Isn't this a cute? I just love their pink pens. The Proud Romance Reader one I put in my gym notebook. And I take it with me to my garage gym every day. Oh, this is cool. This is just a sweet small town romance on sale, I'm guessing. Just about books. Small town romance books, I'm guessing. Very cute. Very cute. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait, we have one more. Ah, chocolate chip cookie recipe. Exciting. Cam's better than my grandma's chocolate chip cookies. It does have butter, 3 different kinds of chocolate, so it's gonna be good. All right, let's get into the books. I'm excited about these. This one looks so cute. Oh my goodness. I have actually think I may have heard of this author. Weekend Wife by Erin McCarthy. This says billionaire businessman in need of a fake fiance. That's adorable. All I have to do is pose as Grant Caldwell, fiance, for a fancy pants weekend in the Hamptons. Nothing can go wrong. Okay. I'm not going to read the whole synopsis because I feel like billionaire businessman, fake fiance sounds adorable. And I really love that cover. It's so cute and pink. So these are also signed. That's fun. That's a fun little perk of the reveal box is that they come signed. Let me know if you have gotten a reveal box before and what you think of it. I love this cover. Oh my gosh, I love it. Do you want to see it? This one is Semi-Sweet on You, Aaron Nicholas. That's part of the hotcake series, I'm guessing, which is why there's a recipe and the little spoon. Adorable. A slow burn, a second chance rom-com. Ah, my favorite. So I do think that I'm pretty sure I picked like enemies to lovers, rom-com, small town, and I think I said slow burn too. So those two look like they are a winner. I'm very excited about that. That is completely adorable. And there's her signature. This is Hotcakes Book 4. That's so fun. Both of those look super cute. And this one is Pants on Fire by Lacey Black, which is a very steamy cover. Can you see it? Okay. This has Cricket and Ruben. She's asked to come back to her university to speak as at a college alumni reunion. The other speaker is her former boyfriend. And then Ruben Rigsby comes in, who is her airport savior old friend from college. Not supposed to be attracted to him. He's my ex's former roommate. Okay, this sounds very interesting. I'm into that. That sounds good. Cool. I like that. Oh, well, look at here. This is a historical, looks like. The Marquess meets his match. Is it Marquess or Marquess? I always say Marquess, but then I've heard that it is probably Marquess. The Marquess meets his match, but that sounds so weird, right? Marquess, that's what we'll say. That is a cute cover. Julie Coulter Bellion. Lord Christian Wolverton, known as Wolfe, in a covert group operating during the war against Napoleon, has been called home from his military duties. For the moment, his family responsibilities require him to suspend his more clandestine activities. Going to the one person who can help him, the powerful Duke of Huntingdon, Christian comes face to face with Lady Alice. She's a beautiful member of the Ton with a very big secret. She's also a trained agent and already on the case. That sounds fun. It's pretty short. Oh, super short. It's only like 174 pages. This is great. I have one other physical copy of an indie historical romance, and then I have a Scarlett Peckham indie historical romance, part more in her series. So I should do an indie historical romance reading vlog. If you know of any indie historical romance authors, let me know down below, because I would love to check some of them out. So that is all we have in here. There's some Tootsie Rolls, but I'll give those to my children. I don't know that they will love them, because to be quite honest, the house is full of treats. Is yours also like that? 'Tis the season. I'm sad Christmas is over, you guys. Like, I went to make my tea today, and I'm like, I don't have any Christmas music, and I don't have any Christmas lights. I mean, my lights are still up, not gonna lie. Anyway, this was a very long clip. I am very excited to be back vlogging. I can't wait to update you on these books. I'll see you in a little bit.
My calloused hands, my furrowed brow in all my plans. I'm coming to my own, I'm coming to my own. The distance I have traveled, the wool that I have gathered, oh, I'm coming to.
Okay, update on Birthday Girl. I decided to start with Birthday Girl. It's got an audiobook and I wanted to listen to it, so I'm on chapter 3, and I do have really high expectations for this book, and I went into them and I am very happy so far. I feel like Penelope's writing is really excellent. Like, she's really good at really drawing you in right away and making the characters relatable and intriguing. In the first chapter, when she meets Pike, just had me completely hooked. Like, I am super into this one. I feel like this is going to be a 5-star. Like, I really do. I hope so. And this is the kind of taboo romance that I like. I am very much enjoying this. It is super, super fun. So that is my first impression. Very excited about it so far. Just did some close stance squats. I just put a video in here of those. Those are for feet closer together to work more the front parts of your legs, your quads, your inner quads. So that will be a painful but fun move. So lighter weight on these, different stance. We're getting real specific here. I'll check in with you guys later. Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to the vlog. Welcome back to the vlog where I'm obsessed with Birthday Girl. You guys, I'm so obsessed with this book. I'm on chapter 16, which is like 60-ish% of the way through. Also, do you like my sweatshirt? It's from Hello Lovely Box. This is the Moody Readers sweatshirt. I love it so much. My discount code and the link to their shop is in the description if you ever want to get some stuff. So, Birthday Girl. I'm obsessed with it. Literally, I don't know the last time I've been this obsessed with a book. Like, I want to just not read. I don't want to do anything but read it. I want to just read it nonstop. But I also, like, don't want it to be over because I'm loving it so much. And I really don't know of any other books like this. And I feel like this book is so different from any of Penelope Douglas's other books. Like, Kazi, come here. Are you going to be a sad boy? Want to come see the people? He doesn't want to come see the people. So I have read, well, I got like halfway through in Corrupt and then I DNF'd it and it just was not for me. Now, granted, I did read that, I think 2-ish years ago. That's when I tried to read it, and I definitely feel like I could enjoy it more now. So after loving Birthday Girl so much, I'm really honestly wanting to read all of her stuff. Like, I I am obsessed. I am obsessed with this book. It is fantastic. I don't even know that I need to go into much detail of what it's about because I feel like I'm pretty much the only romance reader on the planet who has not read Birthday Girl. So I am obsessed with it. I love it. It's going to be a 5-star read. It is fantastic, and I have a few thoughts that I want to talk about. But I will give the basic synopsis. Kazi's head is in my lap, so I'm petting him if that's what you were wondering what I'm doing with my hands. So basically this book is about Jordan, who is like 19 years old, and she's dating this boy who's her age too. I say boy, man, he's 18 or 19 also. And they end up having some really big financial troubles, and so they decide to move in with Cole's dad, who is Pike. And they move in there to try and save some money and get afloat financially. So Pike is 38 years old, and the premise of the book is basically Pike and Jordan's romance. So there's almost a 20-year age gap, and I am completely into this story, like, let me just tell you. So I want to say, like, I know this book is so well loved, like, everyone loves it, and I have always avoided it for 3 main reasons, and let me tell you why. So the first reason is because it's so hyped. Like, I definitely tend to avoid books that are very, very hyped. So a lot of the really super popular romance books I haven't read because I am so worried that it's not going to live up to the expectations, because most of the time when I read a book that's super hyped, I don't end up loving it as much. I don't know if it's just my critical brain or what, but so I was a little nervous about that for that reason. And the other reason is that I really didn't know how I felt about that much of an age gap, because that seems like quite a lot, you know? Like, that's almost the exact age gap between me and my son, and it would just be weird if, like, I just can't even imagine, like, that just would be with, like, my son's friends. Like, no, I mean, I'm a happily married woman, that's not happening, but just the idea of that, it just is, it's just a little icky to me, you know? So that was another reason why I avoided it. And the third reason, and probably the most important reason why I avoided it, is because I was really worried there would be cheating, and that is something that I don't ever want to read about. I've only read one book with cheating that I have loved, and it was Candy Steiner's series, the What He Doesn't Know series. I really, really, really loved that one. And I don't want to be like, well, there was a reason for it, you know, like everyone says there's a reason for cheating, but that one actually I can completely understand how it would happen. Doesn't mean I think it's okay, but I can understand how that would happen in that story. So cheating is almost always something that I will avoid. So I kind of was worried that it was going to have a cheating aspect in Birthday Girl, and I'm happy to say that it does not. And I'm just so completely into it. Like, let me get my phone for my notes, because I made notes, because, like, I was really struggling with, do I come and update you guys or do I just keep reading? And just keep reading one. So now that it's Saturday and I was doing some other things, I was listening to the audiobook, and I'm also reading it on Kindle. I have both versions because I'm extra like that, but I know I'm gonna love this book. And now I desperately need to find that special edition cover, which I know is like unavailable, but it was like a limited edition in a box, and it was really pretty. If I can find a picture of it, I'll put it on the screen. If not, I'm real sorry. But I need this book. I need all of the versions of this book. I am obsessed with it. I love it. I'm so happy this was my first book of the year, because wow, I'm blown away. I love it so freaking much. So let me tell you about my thoughts that I had. I had a few little thoughts in my little brain. And it's really just basically one thought. I will say, like, the love story between them is so completely believable. Like, you can really see how they both just seem like two souls who belong together, you know? And I love that more than anything. It really feels like they're these two souls that were separated and they found each other again. And oh my gosh, I love that so much. I can't even, if you know of any other books like that, please let me know, because that is my ultimate romance book, and I just love it so much. They have like this soul level connection. And I really feel like Penelope Douglas does such a great job of making their romance super believable. Like, it just doesn't feel unrealistic at all. Like, I'm reading this and I'm like, yes, I could see how this would happen. I could see how these feelings would develop. I can completely understand how this would happen. And they just seem so perfect for each other, you know? And I really feel like the thing that gets me so much, Jordan, she mentioned a couple of times how, you know, like, she was really struggling with her attraction to him and having feelings for him, and so she said a few times, like, what, just because he's nice to you a few times, you think that, you know, you like him? And I was just like, that kind of like breaks my heart, and I feel like that probably happens to women a lot, where if you have a man who isn't necessarily a good man, and they know that a woman is lonely and she's vulnerable to that, a little bit of kindness can really get them in trouble if that's not a good person. And Pike is a good person, of course, but that just hit me so much because it like, Jordan is a character who has really not been treated great. She doesn't necessarily have a dark past, and this book isn't a dark romance. It does have a taboo theme, and I love that. That's probably what I love more than dark romances. I love sort of those borderline taboo type of themes. I like that a whole lot. But you can tell that Jordan has had a really sort of a sad life, and she hasn't really had anybody who's really been there for her, or especially who have cared for her and who have been real kind to her. And you can just see when Pike is just having these small moments where he sees her for who she is, and he is being so kind to her, but in a way that is so thoughtful and just so loving. Like, when he got her that birthday cake, that whole scene was just everything I ever wanted. I am completely in love with this book. I am in love with these characters. It is just so fantastic. And I feel like Pike, too, is really a lonely person who has been hurt, you know, and he's really kind of kept to himself, and it's just so interesting and beautiful to watch him really start to care for her and try to fight those feelings. And right now I'm at the stage where they're both aware of how they feel for one another. Cole is out of the picture, the boyfriend, and they're really struggling with should they, or they're fighting that attraction and the feelings that they have, and it's just so good. Like, I feel like I could talk about this book for 1 hour. Like, I'm sorry, this vlog is probably going to be long, and I'm only talking about 1, maybe 2 books. It's Saturday. I haven't even started my other one because I don't want this one to end because I love it so much. So anyway, when I did my video, I had a video a few months ago that was like authors I wanted to give a second chance. Penelope Douglas was on there because of Corrupt, and I didn't love Corrupt. And when I was looking through the comments for this vlog where I was going to read the authors, give them a second chance, everyone said Birthday Girl. Literally, that was the overwhelming comment was, okay, you need to read Birthday Girl. And for all the other authors, there were a few suggestions, but nothing that really sort of made me feel like I wanted to read them, but everyone was like, Birthday Girl. So here I am finally reading Birthday Girl, my first book of 2021, and I am just so happy about it. Like, my heart is so happy. I am in love with these characters. I am obsessed with this. Katie, if you're watching this, I love it. I'm just so happy right now. Like, that's just awesome. I could not be happier with this book. I am obsessed with it. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just, her writing is so good. It just always wants my kombucha. I have a different flavor today. We're gonna try it. I'm gonna try it for you. I didn't go with tea today. I got this new kombucha. It's French oak apple. I really like this flavor because they sweeten it with stevia, so it's not as gross. Anyway, I'm just 100% on board with this book. And if you are an expert in Penelope Douglas, and if you think there are any of her other books that are not necessarily similar in topics or themes, but maybe like style, because I know that she has a lot of dark romances. She has Credence, she has the Corrupt series, and then I know she has like Punk 57, which I think is like a bully romance, so I'm not sure what else of her to try, because I really don't think I will like Credence. I don't really want to read that. It just doesn't sound like anything I would really enjoy. And I am tempted to give Corrupt another try, but I don't want to right now because I just had my fill of dark romance for probably the next 6 months. I just finished a dark romance book. It will be in my December wrap-up, and you'll hear all my thoughts about that then. So, yeah. Anyways, if you know of any other Penelope Douglas books that are similar in feeling to this, and like I said, let me know what they are, you know, because I'm not afraid to read dark romance topics. I just don't necessarily enjoy them. So I sort of feel like if I'm going to read a dark romance, like, I may as well just read a psychological thriller, which I do like, but I'm also very rarely in the mood for thrillers. Like, you know, I'd rather just read a good romance. Oh my gosh, goodness, Kazi, what are you doing? Come here. It's almost time for us to go work out in the garage gym, and he knows. It's his favorite time of day. He really wants to go out there. So I'm going to taste this real quick, and then I'm going to finish this very long clip. I don't really love that. I'm sorry, you guys. Like, I swear. You're gonna be like, she is so picky. Let me tell you why I don't really love this, because it tastes like smoked. Like, it tastes like a smoked wood. Like, it tastes like a drink set in the smoker. You know what I mean? Like smoked something. It's not terrible. That's the theme, right? I try to be so nice. I'm like, I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. This is definitely not a love. Like, I tried their pineapple peach, and I really, really like that. And I'm sad that I have to drink this, because I don't want to. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll check in with y'all later.
And your wings in the sky tonight. I'm sitting on a rock and watching heron fly. Feet in the water, out the way. It has been such a beautiful day. A beautiful day. A beautiful day.
Hi. Oh, thank you. Yes, hello. Oh my goodness, now I can't see out of my glasses. Hold on. You licked them. Oh, okay, that'll have to do. Well, y'all, like, I'm broken. I am broken. That book was fantastic. That was 5 out of 5 stars. A new all-time favorite. It was amazing. I love that book so much. It was so good. Hey, don't touch that. He's behind the camera. It was so good. Like, I knew it was going to be a 5-star, but I can't get over how perfect that it was. Honestly, like, their relationship was so beautiful, and the ending, their happily ever after, was so perfect. But my favorite part was their falling in love. Like, it makes me just sigh and swoon. It was perfect. Like, I wish Penelope Douglas would write more books like that, because I loved that, and I want more like that, honestly. Like, I'm sort of kicking myself for not reading that before now. It was so good. It was just so perfect. I can't. It was so good. I love it so much. I didn't want it to end. Like, that's how good it was. Like, I wanted to just read it and gobble it up, but at the same time, I never wanted it to end, and it was so good. My husband is giving ukulele lessons to a child in there. My husband plays the guitar. Anyway, that was so good, you guys. I feel so happy. I don't know, I love... Come here. Cosmo. Are you gonna kiss me? Oh. People are still doing fireworks. Anyway, it was just beautiful and perfect, and I honestly, I loved it. I loved it all. I just can't. My heart is so full, but at the same time it's so sad. Like, I loved their ending. I loved the epilogue. They're just my new all-time favorite couple, and I just loved it so, so much. I really like how at the end Jordan was talking about how she never really daydreamed about having a real fancy wedding or a real expensive wedding. She only wanted the life that came after. She wanted the home and the family and the kids and the making cookies for the kids at home. And I just remember feeling like that's exactly what I wanted too. I didn't care about our wedding. We didn't have a super expensive wedding. We had a beautiful wedding, but all I wanted was the life after. I just loved it so much. I'm gonna cry. It was so perfect. Now I'm off to read Planet Barbarians. Am I ready for this? I don't know. That was just like the perfect book for me. I can't stop talking about it. I need all the books to be like that. That is everything I want in a romance book in Birthday Girl. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Okay, I have to read Planet Barbarians. But Pike and Jordan, I need... Good morning. It's Cosmo heard my voice. You little nerd, huh? I need to talk to the people. I'm in here in my studio. This is where he eats. It's very early, and he doesn't eat unless I sit with him. So I'm reading on my Kindle. I'm reading Planet Barbarians. I am 20% in, 15% in, 20% in. Let's see. 20% in. This is a short one, so I'm very happy about that because, I don't know, I want the feeling of accomplishment of finishing another book, but I wanted to give you my first impressions because I started it last night and I really liked it. Like, I really like the writing style. Can you not whine, sir? Come eat your food. It's like a good boy. I really like the writing style. It has a really accessible, contemporary writing style. Georgie is the heroine. If you don't know what Planet Barbarians is, again, I feel like this is one of those books where I'm like the last romance reader on the planet to read them, but basically it's about human women who have been kidnapped by aliens and taken to somewhere outer space, and they're definitely abused. There is a sexual assault scene in the first chapter, and they end up crash landing on an ice planet, and I am just at the part now where Georgie has been taken well, she was caught in a snare and she was just taken to a cave by the barbarians. So I'm barely starting reading his point of view, and it's so fun. Like, the concept of this sounds ridiculous, and I honestly have stayed away from this because I really felt like, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. But again, the hype has gotten to me and I have to try it. So I'm really enjoying it. It's a very fun time. I'm excited to finally get into some romance because it's good. Georgie is a great character. She's super strong, super fierce, and I really like her a lot, so it's a good time. Kazi, can you come tell the people you're sorry for whining? Come here. Come over here. Kazi, can you tell the people? Kazi, come here, look. Look at the people. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm so loud all the time. He's not really sorry. It's just part of the channel now. I'm sorry for all the crunch and the whines and the barks. He's a toddler. Hello, my friends. We're in a different position. Is it weird? It feels a little weird. I don't know why. I just got a new webcam and I've been trying to test it out for the live streams that I have coming up. I have a lot coming up. I have one today on Jen's channel, The Book Refuge, all about consent in romance books. I'm very excited about that. I believe I have one tomorrow with Steph at Novelty Corner. And I'm trying to remember if I have one Tuesday. I don't know. Anyways, I have a lot coming up, and it's just, I don't know, I needed an actual webcam instead of just the one that's on my laptop, which is a terrible one. This was just a super cheap one, so we'll see how it works. I don't know, I'm testing it out. Not on you. You got my good camera, but my laptop is right next to you, so I'm here drinking my kombucha. We have a fresh angle where the lighting isn't that bad, am I right? It's pretty good. Kazi's sleeping at my feet, so hopefully he won't bark. And yeah, I wanted to talk briefly about Planet Barbarians. I'm 60% of the way through. I'm freaking in love with this, honestly. Like, this is just such a fun, bonkers book. It is, like, it just makes me so happy. Like, honestly, it is making me so happy because it's just so much fun. Like, I can't even remember his name. I swear, I really forget characters' names so quickly, even though I read it like 5 million times. So I know I have Georgie, Vectel. So Georgie's the heroine, Vectel is the hero, the giant 7-foot-tall blue barbarian, and their relationship is honestly quite adorable and also very hot, and I just am very, very, very into both of them. And Vectel is a alpha mellow, definite alpha mellow. He just wants to protect and take care of Georgie, and he like, there's no talk of love, but it's definitely the fated mate concept, and he just wants her to be happy, and he is so gentle and sweet with her, and I just, oh, this is probably one of my favorite fated mates concept, and I just really, really love it. I don't even know how to describe how they're fated mates. Like, they have a cooey in them, which I'm not even sure what that is yet because I'm only 60% of the way through. I'm a first-timer Ice Planet Barbarians here, but it like makes this sound, like this resonance, this rumble in their cat. I forgot his name already. Is that right? Vector? Oh my gosh. Why am I like this? Vectel. Vectel, Crystal. His name is Vectel. Like, it makes this sound, like, or this feeling when he knows that's his mate. And I don't know that it's even necessarily a fated mate so much as it is. Oh, I guess it would be. I don't know. It's an interesting concept. It's just a ton of fun. It's very happy. It's very, very, very sex positive and happy. It's a lot about, the whole focus of this is so much about, like, taking care of the woman and female pleasure, and it's just honestly a freaking delight to read, and I adore it. And I don't see, so like the whole time I've been thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be a 5-star read just because it makes me so happy. And I looked up some reviews for this. I wanted to see how many of my friends had read it. I wanted just a general idea of reviews. I didn't really go in depth and read them. I did notice quite a few people who definitely aren't specifically romance readers who did the same old thing where they're like, oh, I'm not going to rate it above a 3 because it's just a silly romance, or, oh, I'm not going to even rate this at all because it's, you know, just a romance. And honestly, that really bothers me. Like, it just, oh, I think I've talked about this so much, but like, if you enjoyed the book, if you really liked it, if you loved it, why are you not giving it a 5-star? Because it's what? Because it's not written by a man, because it's not critically acclaimed, because it has a bonkers plot. Like, if you liked it, give it a 5-star, you know? So at this point, but it even hit me a little bit where I was like, should I give this a 5-star? Because this is kind of a bonkers concept. But then I'm like, yeah, heck yeah, I enjoy it. I really, really like it. It's just so much fun. Like, I highlighted something I wanted to share, if I can find it. The thing that I really like, this is what else I wanted to talk about. The thing that I really am enjoying is how, like, they can't communicate. They have this language barrier. And so whenever it's Vectel's point of view, he's sort of like phonetically in his language or in his mind how it sounds when Georgie is talking. And it's just so funny because it's enough so that you know what she's saying, and it's just very endearing how he hears her say the words. And at this point, Vectel just came back, rescued the other women who were there in the abandoned ship, and he created a fire. They were all freezing, and like, Georgie's friends are like looking at her and they're like, you really like him? And she's like, yeah, I like him. And then he starts the fire and the other women are like, well, I like him too. It's just so funny. Like, and then how, like, Georgie is hungry, like, she's starving, and Vectel wants to take care of her and feed her and make sure she has food and she's healthy, and so he goes and kills an animal and offers it to her raw. Like, he brings her the heart and the organ, and she is so disgusted she will not eat it. And finally they communicate that she wants her meat cooked, and he sees that as burning the flavor out of the meat, and it's just this constant discourse about, it's just so fun. It's very, very fun. I really like it a lot. Like, I like the opening chapter. It's not with the hero and heroine. There is a mention of sexual assault, so I would say trigger warning for that in the opening scene. I'm not referring to anything that has to do with the hero and the heroine. This is before when they were captured, so it wasn't off-putting or anything like that, but it was just like, oh, yuck, you know, like, it wasn't graphic or anything like that, but it definitely was like, ugh. So in a way I want to say this is a very lighthearted read, because it really is, but there is sort of that little undertone at times, like their captors, the aliens who originally captured them, so they landed on this ice planet by accident, or you know, their ship crash landed there. You know, those aliens who originally captured them and were doing the bad things to them in the beginning are going to come back and get them, so I'm really interested to see what happens. And honestly, I can definitely see me being a huge fan of this series and just loving the heck out of it. It's been a delight. It's been fun. It's adorable, and I am completely rooting for them, and I think I can't remember it again. Vectel. I don't know why I can't say his name. I want him to be happy, and he just wants to love and take care of Georgie, and he wants her to be his mate forever, and he wants to have babies with her, and they're just adorable, and I love them, and this book is a ton of fun. So I'm going to go finish reading it. I have like an hour left. It's super short. So then I will come back and update you with some more thoughts when I'm done. So, oh, I also wanted to, I'm gonna show you, I didn't show you, I'll just stop talking because I probably already put the footage in here from me showing you my bullet journal, which isn't necessarily a bullet journal, it's mostly a list, things I can keep track of. So I'm gonna stop talking now, I will show you that, and then I will go read some more. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Life returns to normal for us tomorrow. Husband and kids go back to work and school. But my tree is still up. Also, I'm leaving those lights up year-round because I just really love them and I think they make my photos look really pretty, so I'm gonna keep them. Alright, so this is not a fancy walkthrough at all. This is just basically my bullet journal for BookTube, mostly books, the books that I read. I just put stickers on the front because I love stickers and I love the people who sent them to me. So this romance tuber is from Bree from In Love and Words. I love it so freaking much. Just a basic little Hello 2021 where I wanted to color and hearts. So I'm keeping it super basic this year in that I'm mostly only doing lists. So at the first of the year I have a couple of pages, so this is going to be just all of the books that I read in 2021. I think I'm going to pick a color for each month and then just color in squares so I'll know, okay, I read, and then maybe number them so I'll know how many books I read in each month for the year. I kind of did that last year. So here's my journal from last year. I'm going to show you kind of, so this is what I did last year. And then I color coded them, so according to if I read physical, audio, ebook, or nonfiction. Clearly I didn't do well at nonfiction and I didn't keep up with it. I stopped right there. I liked this, but now I feel like I'm reading more and more Kindle books, and I'm definitely reading more audiobooks, so I'm not sure that I'm going to color code it that way. Instead, what I want to do is just keep track of how many books I read each month according to color for each month. Just to kind of have a picture, a visual way to see it in each year. And then I have a page for any books that I DNF'd, so I can have this for the end of the year. So if I want to do it, if I want to do a disappointing reads video, I'll have that here. 5-star reads, I want to have a special place for them too. I want to have a list for all of the 5-star reads that I have. And then this one is another one for disappointing reads. So I feel like I'm going to be better at DNFing books, so I don't know how many I'll even list over there. I don't know, maybe I will. But if I finish it and it was still disappointing, I have a list for that. These are some of my reading goals for the year. They're pretty basic. Read 100 books. Let me move that. Read 100 books. Read 50% that I already own instead of just books that I buy off Kindle or new books that I buy. I want to read 50% of my already owned books. Read at least 2 diverse books a month. I should say at least. I want to do a better job of reading diverse own voices, romance books specifically. I want to try and find more historical romances like that because I feel like I don't have a lot of them. I want to finish 5 series that I've started. I'm not sure what those series are. I need to drill down on these goals. I would love to read all of Lisa Kleypas's backlist this year. I really want to become more familiar with her work, and I really want to just finish her backlist for sure. Try 1 new author a month. I feel like that's an easy one. Unhaul books every month. This one I really need to do because I get in the habit of not doing unhauls very often. Have 1 month where I don't buy any books. We'll see how I do with that one. So this is a growth tracker that I have. So I just have YouTube, Instagram for my books, Twitter. These 2 are for my sculpture business. Those are for Tumble Creatures. So I have a Facebook page there and an Instagram. I just want to be able to keep track of how I'm growing throughout the year. And then that's Goodreads. I have a few YouTube channel goals. I'm not quite sure how I want to do it. I want to keep continuing to post 3 videos a week at least. I want to do Vlogmas again. And I want to work on more creative B-roll just because I enjoy that and I think it's really pretty and really fun. I'm not sure what else I want to do. So this is just January. I wanted to do a little bit of sketching, but I didn't want it to be too hard, so I just did stars with colors. And then for each month I have a TBR here. So this is basically what I know I want to read, and then what I'm reading for book clubs, and I don't know what else I'm going to be getting to. This is a list of the books that I've bought for January, and this is the ebooks that I bought, which I really want to do a better job of keeping track of. I'm not sure if I'm going to include Kindle Unlimited books on here. I may just do the books that I bought. We will see. And then this is for the books that I have read in the month and star rating. I thought about giving more space so I could write reviews, but I really don't write them out by hand. I'll mostly always write them on Goodreads. And then this is for the January videos that I've posted the date and what it was, just so I have a way to keep track of that. And that's it. That's all I want to track for each month. So it's not necessarily more, it's more about list keeping track of what I read and what I buy and things like that, rather than specifically like things I want to plan. I do need to do a better job of making some channel goals, but I don't want it to be too much pressure. I just want to keep having fun, keep making the kind of videos I want, reading the books I want. So there you have it. Hello, my friends. We're here back in my bedroom. Like, we haven't been in here for a long time, right? Because, like, I don't know why. Oh, I do know why, actually. I forgot. We had a big present in here that we were hiding from the children, and so I couldn't open the windows to let the light in. Anyway, Christmas is over. Now I can get back to filming vlog clips in here. So I finished Planet Barbarians, and I gave that 4 stars. I think it's probably, honestly, closer to... I really, really liked it. It was so fun. It was so fun. I loved how much Bechtel loved Georgie. It was so cute, honestly. Like, they were just adorable. They were so fun. I really felt like this was just a fun, bonkers, quick book that was just completely enjoyable, honestly. Like, I've heard like a few, like I was going through reading reviews, there are a few criticisms, like people seem to really not want to admit that they like this, and I just feel like that's sad, you know? Like, I liked it. It was a fun time. I really enjoyed it. Probably the only thing that makes it not quite a 5 star is that I really want to make my 5-star reads like the ones that really hit me emotionally. And that I just enjoy reading and everything like that. Like, it doesn't need to be like a sad emotional read, but just something that I know is going to stay with me forever. So, and there was something towards the end that kind of made me not love it anymore, but it was just sort of like, it just was really convenient way to work out the plot, and it took away from their love match for me personally, and it has to do with the Cooey. Like, that just seemed... I kind of wish that hadn't happened, so that was the only reason why I gave it a 4 and not a 5. Honestly, it was just super fun, very fast-paced. Like, I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. It was honestly, I was pleasantly surprised by that. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It's just completely fun. It is just bonkers, and I really liked it. I definitely continue to read on the series. I instantly downloaded the second, and I can't wait to get to that too, so it'll be good. I do have a lot of books I need to read for book clubs and things like that, so I'm not sure when I'll get to that next, but I definitely want to, and I think they would be a really fun read to read in between things that, you know, are kind of heavier, because it's just super light, super fun, super sexy. I really honestly enjoyed the heck out of it. So this brings this vlog to a close. I really enjoyed taking you along on the first reads that I had for 2020. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I keep thinking about Birthday Girl. That is definitely going to go down in history as one of my favorite books of all time. I loved it. I want more like that from Penelope Douglas for sure. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this vlog, my friends. I hope you had a wonderful new year, and I will see you in my next video.